Hello again. So we're looking at redshift. The last video I looked at the Doppler effect. Now redshift is essentially the Doppler effect for light. Okay, very similar. In fact, it's the same. It's just we're looking at it specifically for light as opposed to microwaves or sound waves. So let's go back to the Big Bang Theory. Big Bang Theory states everything started in a very small point and then expanded outwards. Okay. Now, and there's a demonstration of this where you draw dots on a balloon at the same spacing, and then you inflate the balloon. Well, all the dots move away from each other, and that's what we see in the universe. So redshift kind of it's evidence for the Big Bang. I wouldn't say it explains the Big Bang, but it is evidence for it. So it suggests that everything started off as a small point and expanded outwards. Now, looking at this question, and this is the second half of a wave question I completed in another video. It says, the scientists use a radio telescope to measure the wavelength of radio waves emitted from the galaxy in part B as the waves reach the Earth. The scientists measure the wavelength as 25.2 meters. The effect causing this observed increase is called redshift. The waves emitted from most galaxies show redshift. What does redshift tell scientists about the direction most galaxies are moving? Now, if you're thinking about the Big Bang Theory, what's happening to these galaxies? If I draw some more here, as they're expanding outwards, well, it tells us that all galaxies are moving away from each other. Okay, second part of the question. The size of redshift, however, is not the same for all questions. What information can scientists find out about the galaxy when they measure the size of the redshift the galaxy produces? And there's two things to this. So this question here, there's two things. First of all, it tells us how far away it is. Okay, so that's the first thing, our first mark. The second thing it tells us is how fast it is travelling. Okay, now how can it tell us that? Because if everything started off in a very small point, like we said in the Big Bang Theory, and expanded outwards, one that's got this far away must have travelled faster than this one to get there in the same time. So we can work out how far away it is, but also that it's travelling faster and how fast it is travelling. Okay, the last part of this question, what does the observation of redshift suggest is happening to the universe? Nice and simple. The universe is expanding. Okay, thank you very much.